The competition is getting close to knocking off Chad Wienen, but the defending ATV Motocross Series champ has been hard to beat. He made an early pass at our previous round at Unadilla in New York to take a strong first moto win over John Natale. In Moto 2, Josh Creamer got out front and had the stuff to hold the champ back. But Wienen still took the overall based on his consistent finishes and now has a championship squarely in his sights as we head to one of the most exciting tracks on the tour. Redbud is next in the Mountain Dew ATV Motocross Championship. Hello everyone and welcome to Racer TV's continuing coverage of the Mountain Dew Pro ATV Motocross Championship. Today we're racing at Redbud, Buchanan, Michigan, just outside of South Bend, Indiana. That's the home of Notre Dame. That's your site for the next to last round of this 2013 championship. This track is perfect. You got the best dirt and some of the biggest jumps on tour. Been a great addition to this championship the last couple of years, and the usual favorites are up front looking to do some damage. A couple riders on the outside looking in, hoping to rebuild their season here today.
I started off today with first in time qualifying. The first time qualifier got second and pushed a little harder for the second one. The track was pretty good, not too rough yet. So looking for a good consistent weekend, put in some good laps and see what I can do.
Just got off the track here at Redbud. Got fifth for qualifying. Pretty happy about it. You know, we're all real close with times and stuff. So, you know, kind of just go out there. The bike was handling awesome. I was real happy with that. Mark's doing a heck of a job, and the PDP shocks and Max's tires are hooking up. And you know, I'm excited. I love the track. Not really too big of changes here at the track, but all in all, I think it's going to be good racing. It's going to be fun.
Okay, here at Redbud, Michigan. After practice today, I think I qualified around 10th. Not what we were looking for. We had some problems in the first qualifier. We had a motor issue and weren't able to get out there for the first qualifier. Like I said, the second one we qualified 10th, and track's going to be different. It seems like it's a little bit different this year, a little more rockier, a little more slick, and they changed it up a little bit. I'm not digging the changes, but we'll see what happens here come moto time.
Well, we know come moto time that these three riders will be strong there, top three in points. You got Josh Creamer on the Can-Am, who won the last moto of the championship at Unadilla, and the Wienen Motorsports Walsh Racecraft SSI Team Bomer Yamaha boys. That's Thomas Brown and Chad Wienen, second and first in the points. Let's chat with these three.
We're here at Redbud this weekend. We ended up third after practice and feel pretty good about the weekend. Hopefully we can get a good start. That's what it's gonna take this weekend. Track's pretty tight, it's just getting rough, but BCS Can-Am's working really good out there, so hopefully we can just go out, get a good start, and try to finish this thing up on the podium.
We just finished up qualifying here. We ended up qualifying fourth after both rounds. Track actually got faster the second one. It got a little rough, but the lines came in really good. I'm really looking forward to the motos here. I love this place. It gets super rough, and after seeing yesterday's amateur practice, track's gonna get nasty towards the second moto, so I can't wait to get out there. I'm hoping to maybe get that first win out of the way, but I want to stay up on that box and make some good points, consistent, you know, way we've been all year, but I would really like to get up there and hopefully knock that first win out of the way, at least get a moto win, but we'll see how it goes, and looking forward to it.
All right, we're here at Redbud, round 9. We just had our time qualifying practice and ended up second for on the pole position. So I mean, we had a really good setup. I'm really happy with the way things are going, and you know, looking to seal it up this weekend. So I'm just really excited how things are going. I'm gonna come out and get good starts all weekend, and that's gonna be the key. I mean, the track is coming around, starting to dry out, so we're really looking forward to the motos ahead.
Yeah, time is running out. If anyone wants to win this year with only 2 races left, Thomas Brown, as he mentioned, he's yet to win an overall in his career. Could today be the day? We'll have to see. This track certainly mixed reviews. A lot of them mentioning how it's going to be getting rough, and it is getting rougher, but the times did get faster in the second session, so we'll see how this all turns out. There's Natali packing his gate, Josh Upperman doing the same, and the typical focus of the champion, Chad Wienen. As these riders are ready to roll to the line, there's Hetrick. Should be interesting to see what he has. Remember, a few weeks ago at Steel City, he bounced back with a moto win, so he's 100% and looking for victory today. Let's go racing on board with Josh Upperman. And once again, the BCS Can-Am with a good start. Creamer, but no. Wienen is going to edge him out for the SSI Decals Hole Shot Award, and a rare outside the top 3 start for Upperman. That's Hetrick right in front in 3rd. So we'll have some good shots with the GoPro as Wienen is off to the races in the lead. That's bad news for everyone else. He has won a lot of motos coming through traffic. Today, he doesn't have to. Should be interesting, though, with Creamer right here. We have not seen these two square off one-on-one very often this season. Creamer has really had a tough time consistently getting off the starting gate. And then you know what Hetrick's capable of, a couple of moto wins and overall wins for the kid on the 88. So we'll see if these two can hang with Wienen. I'm sure that they like to believe they can, and they've got the golden opportunity to do so. Track doesn't look too rough right now, and usually that keeps the pack close. Although Wienen looks like he's opening it up just a little bit on Creamer as we head to the far side of the track. This Redbud course is basically divided in half. There's valleys on either side. There's kind of a spine in the middle where the fans can watch this action. And right now, they're watching Chad Wienen taking a challenge from Creamer and Hetrick. And so far, the champ holding his own out front. Hetrick makes a move. Big mistake by Creamer on the inside. Hetrick's going to take over second.
Find your flow with Maxxis tires.
ATV Motocross is brought to you by Mountain Dew, by Amsoil, by Rocky Mountain ATVMC, by Can-Am, and by Maxxis. Welcome back to Redbud here in Buchanan, Michigan. A battle is on. In this first ATV Pro Motocross Moto, Josh Creamer in the blue gear, the yellow machine, has taken second place back from Joel Hetrick. They're right behind the man in blue, Chad Wienen, in a 3-rider fight for the #1 spot. And not too far back is Natali and Brown and Upperman. And then Jeff Rastrelli as your top 7. Wienen wheeling a little bit down that hill. This section is tight. Hard to make passes through here, but it will open up in a hurry once they get through this little chicane. And look at Hetrick going after Creamer. It is a war for the #2 spot. And now entering the high-speed stuff. Got this big Monza turn, as they call it, big bank corner. Then on the left at the bottom of this hill leads him to tabletop. Wienen lands that. And now the sand whoops. Not too nasty right now, those moves early in the day. I guarantee you by Moto 2 they'll be a lot tougher. And Creamer doing a good job holding the advances of Hetrick back while also trying to keep Wienen in sight. Oh, nice job. Hetrick finds a double jump, leaping into that corner. A little pressure on Josh Creamer for that #2 spot. Here's your leader, Wienen. He's at Illinois. This is not the home race. There's an event closer to his house on this schedule, but still certainly has to be a lot of friends and family and Chad Wienen here watching, cheering him on. It looks like his teammate Brown has gotten around Natali for 4th. There's Wienen through the sand whoops, and that's where he earns his money. Wide open Chad Wienen. First burst onto this scene years ago, picked up a Suzuki ride, and people were impressed with what he could do through the rough stuff. Looks like Brown has joined the fight. He's right there with Hetrick and Creamer. and Wienen is dropping the hammer. He is getting away. So now the fight might be second, third, fourth. Brown has made the move on Hetrick. And we've seen this happen a few times at Hetrick since that shoulder injury knocked him out of championship contention. He has some good moments. We saw at Steel City, he was up there battling for the lead in Moto 1. Just had a little void there and got zapped by a couple riders. Same thing that happened here. He had gotten Kramer, gets pushed to third. Now Brown gets him for fourth. But Hetrick did bounce back to win the second moto at that Steel City race, so you can never count the number 88 out. Kramer and Brown really getting after it in a race for second. Hetrick hanging in there, hoping that a mistake. Oh, there was a mistake from Kramer, and that is going to allow Brown. How about that? He gets around Hetrick and Kramer to go to second. Now Hetrick trying to follow suit. And Kramer shuts the door. Opposite lines of what Kramer and Hetrick had at the beginning of this race. And now Hetrick has made the move. Kramer cannot be happy about that. Got the start he was looking for. For a while, looks like he was going to pressure Wienen. You can see how much rougher this track is getting. Wienen, no worries. He's got a solid lead, and it's his teammate behind him. I'm going to say the rougher this track gets, the better it is for Wienen. Hetrick in third. Not giving up, not making it easy on Thomas Brown. But it sure didn't look easy for this man. Checkered flag is out. Chad Wienen, another first moto win. And through the pack is his teammate Brown for second. Hetrick and Kramer will round out the top four. Natali in fifth. We'll be right back.
When it's time to get ready to ride and you need gear, it's time to go to RockyMountainATV.com. With the largest selection of ATV parts, apparel, and accessories, we have what you need at deep discounts. We have a huge state-of-the-art facility that ensures your order ships out quickly with accuracy that's second to none. Most items ship free and arrive at your door in 3 days or less. Visit our industry-leading website, RockyMountainATV.com today for the best prices, quickest shipping, online support, and largest in-stock selection around. RockyMountainATV.com. Get ready.
Now when the sun come up, I'll be there to say what up in the morning. Perfectly at peace, so I move along a bit higher. I'll be up and away, cause they gon' judge me anyway. So whatever, I'll be up and away.
Crack open a can of new Kickstart by Mountain Dew. The perfect mix of dew, real fruit juice, and just the right amount of kick. Kickstart your day.
ATV Motocross is brought to you by Mountain Dew, by Amsoil, by Rocky Mountain ATVMC, by Can-Am, and by Maxxis. Time for our Mountain Dew moment. Let's send it down.
I'm D. Manchak, and welcome to the Mountain Dew Moment. We're here in beautiful Redbud, Michigan under the Maxxis Razor tire tent. We're going to be talking about tire selection today. Two tires that we used in today's race are the Maxxis Razor X's and the Razor MX's. The guys on the back of the bikes, it's very critical on tire selection, especially when you go from a hard-packed environment to really sandy. We're using about 7, sometimes 8 pounds of pressure to keep the tires stable in those ever-changing conditions on the track. You want to make sure that you visit the website. They've got a nice layout of what these tires can do and what kind of application you're going to use them in. We'll see you next time on the Mountain Dew Moment.
Well, thanks, D-Manchak, and that is a big change from back in the day. In the early days of this championship, everyone kind of figured out a tire combination and stuck with it week to week. Now the manufacturers are producing different types of tires, and then occasionally they'll even bring out the tire cutting tool and build some additional edges to get some extra bite. We are ready to go racing in Moto 2. Chad Wienen won the first Moto. We're on board again with Josh Upperman, and we're racing. Upperman getting elbowed around. It looks to me like it might be Joe Bird. Yeah, the number 7, the Joe Bird Quad Riding School Honda up front. Another subpar start for Upperman. Joe Bird in the number 1 position, and he has Brown and Wienen, the Yamaha boys, behind him. Here's the Redbud ski jump, and listen to the rocks. You can hear the roots just pelting Upperman. Wienen works his way to the inside of his teammate Brown. He's got second. Wienen is fired up today. He's got a shot at the championship as we're back with Upperman. Wienen goes 1-1, scores max points. He could be holding the #1 plate for a second straight year at the end of the day, but he's got to get around his old buddy Joe Bird. And he attacks on the outside. And emerges with the #1 spot. Bird trying to get him back. Chad Wienen on a rail. He goes from third to first in just a few corners. Watch out for Natale, who's back there. He's looking to make passes as well. Now Bird going around the outside, putting some pressure on Wienen. They're going to drop downhill. Then it's a left-hander and a tabletop jump. Looks like Bird is settled in now, and he's ready to do some battle with Wienen after giving up the lead. You see him showing a wheel on the inside, and then you've got Brown and Natale there as well. This is going to get good here at Redbud. Brown down to the inside. Can't find the line. Great racing. Stay with us.
The Can-Am Renegade 1000 XXC with the most powerful engine in the industry. The Outlander 1000 XT with a redesigned chassis for unequal trail riding. The Commander 1000 Limited, the most equipped, luxurious side-by-side in the industry. The facts say it's the most advanced lineup out there. But the ride says it all.
Any engine. Any season. At home. At the track. Or on the trail. AMSOIL, the first in synthetics.
Battle is on at Redbud. Next to last round of the Mountain Dew ATV Motocross Championships. They're flying in formation here. Shout out to Nick DeNoble, who's in 5th in the yellow Suzuki right in this fight. Here you go, Wienen, Bird, Brown. And they've opened it up a little bit over Natale, who was in 4th. And then you would have DeNoble coming through in the top 5. Wienen looks extra determined today. He has won a lot of first motos this year, but as of late, the second motos have not gone to his liking. He's looking to rectify that here. Has the Wienen Motorsports Walsh Racecraft Yamaha dialed in, but Bird not letting him go, nor is Brown and Natale. Then you got a battle here. Upperman trying to get around Jeff Rastrelli. Back up front we go with our leader. Into the sand whoops. And about the only rider on the track who can match the kind of leverage that Wienen can get through those whoops is Bird. They're the two tallest guys out there. Obviously, Thomas Brown doesn't care about that. He goes down to the inside on Bird. Oh, couldn't hang in the inside. Opened the door back up, blew through the berm. Bird showing him a wheel on the inside, but I don't think it was enough. I think we're looking at Thomas Brown now into the #2 position. Yes, so it's a Yamaha 1-2 and Brown starting to distance himself from Bird. Next up, we could have a classic Bird-Natale battle. This time it would be for the #3 position as Wienen is getting away. Got that championship focus. Upperman, who has now gotten around DeNoble to 5th. He could be an X factor here. He wants in on that battle between Natale and Bird. Look at Upperman. He gets good starts so often. We usually don't see this type of charge through traffic. He normally isn't in this position, but he's making the best of it. Wants more than a top 5. Looks like Brown has lost his visor, and it looks like Bird has lost 3rd. Look at Josh Upperman on the Baldwin PEP Motorsports machine. Makes it happen. And the question now, what happened to Natale? So we'll try to reset it. There's Brown sans visor. in second. He has pulled clear of this battle. And incredibly enough, that was Joel Hedrick up to third. He was about 7th when this moto began. He has cut and sliced his way through the field. Not going to be enough time to challenge Wienen. They all had their shots at him in Moto 1. In Moto 2, he made quick work of the leaders and hasn't been challenged since. Boy, this Yamaha team really coming into their own. Obviously, you know Wienen's credentials, but Thomas Brown has been good as of late. Looking for a 1-2 finish here. Wienen through the whoops, then over this big tabletop. There's Brown out of Texas. Gonna feel good about this. Didn't just start up front, had to make some passes to get to second, and he has Hedrick held at bay. As for Wienen, it appears it could be time to start celebrating not just today's moto and race win, but a championship could once again be coming the way of the big man from Galena, Illinois. He's got a nice lead built up. Interestingly enough, this will be the first 1-1 moto sweep of the year for Wienen. He has really figured out the consistency part. He's won a bunch of first motos, 5 straight, but this is the first time in 5 rounds that he's won a second moto. But each time he's grabbing overall victories because he's backing those moto wins up with seconds and thirds in Moto 2. But today he's leaving no doubt. Chad Wienen riding Redbud like it's his own backyard. He's got the field covered. There's Brown circulating in second, a good ride for him. And Hedrick, you have to wonder what he could have done with a better start. Obviously this rough track lending itself to the style of the kid from Pennsylvania, but it is not any more comfortable for anyone than this man. Chad Wienen 1-1 at Redbud, his first sweep of the year, and with that, he should have enough points to clinch the championship. There is Brown in second, and we'll keep the radar out for Hedrick, who had a great race, to finish third. But Hedrick, so hopeful to contend for the title at the beginning of the year, those hopes, along with everyone else's, are over because Chad Wienen with the 1-1, he's got the whole shot award, the moto wins, and this, the #1 plate. Let's talk to our top riders.
Started out with first in time qualifying, 4th on the whole shot of the first moto, ended up 3rd overall in the first moto, 3rd overall for the weekend. Second moto I had a little tougher race, had to come from the back, but just pushed hard and got up to 3rd. Couldn't catch up to 2nd, but it's a pretty good weekend for me. Track's super rough, so I'm just glad I'm up on the podium.
Here at Redbud, round 9 of the AMA championship here, and man, awesome weekend for me. Finally got those thirds out of the way and got to the 2nd place in that box. First moto worked hard from it, way from the back, and man, came from like a 6 or 7 and got to 2nd. And I was like, man, I want to come out and win the 2nd moto. Started off great, came out 2nd behind Bird, and man, Chad squeezed through me in like the 4th corner and just, he got by Bird a little quicker and got a gap, and I just couldn't close it up. But man, the Yamahas went 1-2, the Wienen Motorsports, this decals, Walsh Racecraft, Yamaha. Man, we got Max's Tires and Team Vollmer backing us. It's just a great team all the way around. Got tons of people like Fox Shocks, Goldspeed Wheels, and FMF Pipes, CP Pistons, Rods. Just a whole great team, and I just can't thank the team enough. Getting us up here every weekend and going 1-2 this weekend's awesome. Hopefully Loretta's will go 1-1, and I'll go ahead and take that a first overall in my career. So, thank y'all.
All right, came here Redbud, round 9. Coming off a big streak, had the potential to come in here and take the championship. And first moto, came out with the whole shot and just revved my own race. And you know, the track wasn't getting as rough as it usually is, but went on to the win. Had teammate Thomas Brown come in 2nd. 2nd moto, came out 3rd. You know, made some quick passes. Had my teammate Thomas Brown in front of me. Made a quick pass on him about the 4th corner, and then Joe a couple corners after that, and just, you know, just kind of, I came in this weekend, I wanted to 1-1 it, and you know, we made it happen. And you know, we came out here with the championship #1 plate back to back, and you know, it's almost surreal. It's just hasn't settled in, and you know, I'm pumped on this. This is a dream come true, and I couldn't do it without my team, Wienen Motorsports, as a side decal, Walsh Racecraft. The guys at Yamaha, thank you. Maxis, Fox Shocks, Alaska Motorsports, thank you. So many more.
Here's our Amsoil race recap from today at Redbud. Moto 1, a good start from Josh Kramer, but he's edged out by Wienen. Kramer and Joel Hetrick were second and third, and they kept the heat on the champ for the first half of the race. Watch Hetrick launching a double into that corner. But then Thomas Brown would come through. He would actually pass both Hetrick and Kramer to put his Yamaha into second. But there was no catching Wienen, who was gone, and off to his 5th straight Moto 1 victory. That puts him on the precipice of a championship. If he could deliver in Moto number 2, he delivers a pretty good start. Not the whole shot, but he's up front. Joe Bird has the early lead. Wienen would quickly force his way past his teammate Brown to get second and then go after Bird with this move. He's got the runner-up position. Further back, good battling at Hetrick. He makes the move on Bird, but no one had an answer for the number 1 of Chad Wienen today. And again, a lot of local fans in the stands couldn't be happier to see him dominate the race and claim a championship again. Good job of the folks out here at Redbud preparing it. Want to thank them. I want to thank you for watching. For everyone at Racer TV, I'm Jason Wygant. A big congratulations to our winner at Redbud and your new and still champion of Mountain Dew ATV Motocross, Chad Wienen. For everyone here, I'm Jason Wygant. We'll see you next week.